Hi, Tim Chrisman here with the Foundation for the Future, doing Tim's Tuesday Cool Space Update, where I talk about some piece of space information, usually something long that you don't really care to read, and talk about it in a easy to digest manner, because that's all I have time for. So today I talking about a NewSpace New Mexico paper that was written by Bruce Cahan and Dr. Sadat that outlines a state of play for where the U.S. is right now in the new space age, where it can go, where it should go, and where its competitors are going. And the short version of what the paper addresses is how space is a new economic center of gravity, a economic frontier, and in order to ensure that the U.S. does not fall behind China or allow near-peer competitors like China and Russia to set the rules of the road in space, the U.S. has to use all the tools of its national power. So with this space being a new economic center of gravity, there's about 20 plus pages in this talking about how this looks, what the state of play is, and more or less explaining that space is where growth can come. It's the internet of the 1990s, the manufacturing of the 1950s. This is where productivity is poised to explode and where American innovation and capital investment can really make a difference. The economic frontier point is really about the potential of the market. It harkens to the message of the California or Alaska gold rush, go west, young man, and describes a frontier currently worth, to the U.S. at least, about 400 billion, 385, and how that market is poised to grow to 1.5 trillion in the next 20 years. Generally, that's considered a conservative estimate, but in either case, it's absolutely mind-blowing that in a 20-year period, an economic sector can increase fivefold. The final main point is about the competition the U.S. faces for this frontier and this economic engine of growth. How China has used its state control of industry, how Russia has played a spoiler role, and how other countries look to erode the U.S.'s influence in space. And the conclusion ultimately is that absent a cohesive U.S. national strategy, absent a organization that can break free of the year-to-year budget cycle, the U.S. will fall behind these competitors. It's not a matter of them doing it better than us or faster than us. They're just paying attention longer. And until we pay attention, we're not going to be able to keep up. And there are a number of different recommendations in the paper itself. Ultimately, we at the Foundation think most of these recommendations can be wrapped up in our Space Act of 2021, creating the Space Corporation Enterprise, which is a federally chartered infrastructure development corporation for space that looks to take that 20 to 60 year perspective on the critical infrastructure needed for U.S. economic growth and national security, and invest in that with a time horizon similar to a pension fund, rather than a day trader. Once again, this paper, absolutely phenomenal read. You can get it from NewSpace New Mexico at newspacenm.org. It's titled U.S. Space Policies for the New Space Age, Competing on the Final Economic Frontier. I'll tag the authors and look forward to hearing as they present their findings over the next month or two. Thanks.